Huh. No one seems to be hiring. Well, I suppose I could always go back to prostitution. Oh, hi. I'm Joey from Blockbuster. And I don't have a job anymore. Let's talk about what's on Netflix right now. Alright, since October's just around the corner, I think I'll be recommending some more horror-based movies. First off, I would like to recommend John Dies at the End. I know that sounds like a spoiler, but it kind of isn't. This is just a really fun movie all around. I've heard some people say it tries too hard to be a cult movie, but when you look at the original source material, it's just off the wall, and the movie's off the wall too. It's a lot of fun. It's from the director of Phantasm. I personally get a kick out of this movie. I think it has a lot of rewatch value, and I recommend you check it out. Next up is one of my favorite vampire movies. It's from Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, and it's got a lot of great genre tropes in it. It's a really cool movie, and if you haven't seen it already, I don't want to give too much away because it's a real fun ride. I'd like to recommend Reanimator. You may have heard me talk about Reanimator a little bit in my review of From Beyond. And as much as I like From Beyond, I have to say I think I almost like Reanimator more. Sure, From Beyond's more Lovecraftian, but Reanimator's just so gosh dang funny. I really like this movie. It's a Halloween favorite for me. And if you haven't seen it already, I recommend checking it out. The special effects are pretty innovative. Fright Night is another Halloween favorite. Now, this is the original. The remake is pretty good too. Not as good as the original in my opinion, but the original is just so much fun. You got Rodney McDowall playing a hybrid of Vincent Price and Peter Cushing, and it's just a lot of fun. It's got this rear window aspect to it, and there's some cool cheesy 80s effects. It's just so 80s out. I love it to death. I watch it every Halloween. And another horror comedy, House. I really like House. It stars the greatest American hero. It's got a lot of weird things in it, and it's another one of those 80s horror movies where they have a hand attacking someone. They do that in Evil Dead and Waxwork, and they do that in a lot in the 80s, I've noticed. But this one's a lot of fun. It's like the B-movie version of Poltergeist. I really enjoy it. In the theme of houses, I recommend House of the Devil. Now, this is a really good movie. The way I describe this movie, it looks like an 80s movie, but it's told like a 70s movie. Very much a building tension kind of story. It's from Ty West, and for the most part, I really enjoy his movies. Rosemary's Baby is one of the best horror films ever made. It's a great example of 70s horror at its best. Like House of the Devil, it's a great movie that builds tension. I wouldn't even be surprised if House of the Devil was inspired by Rosemary's Baby. It's a really, really good movie. Put a lot of chills up your spine. It's great. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Next up is The Stuff. As you can probably tell from this list, I love horror comedies, especially from the 80s. This movie's got a lot of great cheesy effects, and it's just silly all the way around. The premise is pretty good. I like it. I love stuff that makes fun of consumerism. And this is right up my alley, and hopefully up yours. Night of the Creeps is a really fun movie. It's from the director of Monster Squad, and there's even a little Easter egg. If you like Monster Squad, you'll notice that there's a little throwback to Monster Squad in it. It's about worms and zombies and aliens. The movie's crazy, and if you like anything on this list, you'll probably like this too. It's a really fun, weird movie. Lastly, I will recommend an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you watch this channel, you know I'm a big fan of that show, and this is my favorite episode, Werewolf. To me, it hits all the right marks. All the comedy is just gold. It's a personal favorite of mine, and I'd like to share it with you guys. Well, I hope you liked my suggestions, and if you can, please suggest some job options right now, because I'm a single father raising 5 kittens. I desperately need your help. Please help me. Did you like this video? Well, you should have. Give it a thumbs up anyways, and while you're at it, click that subscribe button. And who am I kidding? You're subscribed already, aren't you? To stay connected with all things Joey Hollywood Films, be sure to like my FacialBook page and stalk me on the Twitter. And if you're feeling extra generous, check out my Patreon page. You can donate as little as $1, and the money will go towards improving the overall quality of my videos and to the production of my remake of the cult classic Manos, The Hands of Fate, which will be fundraising in February of 2015 and will begin shooting the following summer. Thanks for watching, and you know, while you're at it, why don't you check out these other videos?